My brothers and sisters, you are now watching the Gamer 2323, so just forget about the chores you're supposed to do. Put your feet up, get your Kool-Aid, fried chicken, popcorn, get whatever you may need! And I hope you enjoy the video. Oh my god. Like, I have nothing else to say but, oh my god. Like, oh my god, dude. I have had a rough past couple of days. Hell, I've had a rough past couple of weeks. Past couple of weeks, man. Like, I have literally been feeling like a prisoner in my own body. I actually thought about doing this video a while ago, but I wasn't too like sure because I like when it comes to like certain stuff, like I don't really like to open up that much because I kind of don't like when I feel vulnerable. So I was thinking about doing it, but I was like, nah. So like I put it on like the back burner, but I actually had like put it on like when I get ideas of like what I want to talk about in the next vid, I actually had like put that on like the list of like possible videos that I wanted to do. And it seems like after I did that, this junk got as worse as it's ever been, and like it got so bad. And my Twitch viewers know this was the first time that I actually like had to stop streaming because of this junk. It got so bad that like I was literally fidgeting in my chair. Like I couldn't even focus on like the game. I think at the time I was playing Near, which is freaking great. But the playthrough I'm on right now, Jesus Christ, depressing as freak. I'm playing that game and I literally was taking off my clothes. Like I don't know if it's the because I'm really starting to learn like my body and my skin. You guys may remember back in 2015, but this is really only like my OG viewers who still tune into my videos. Y'all might remember when I had scabies. And like I came back, I was gone for like the I was gone for like the whole summer. So it was like, yo, where is this man Gamer? Did this man dive inside some next gen cheeks to never return? Where did this man go? I found out I had freaking scabies, and that junk was so... I would not wish that junk on my worst enemy. Like, I literally at some times wanted to literally rip off my skin. It was crazy how itchy that junk was. And, I was like, yo, did this junk return? Because I'm kind of going through that right now. Like, very itchy skin. And like I said, it got so bad, depending on when I upload this video. But as I'm talking right now, this junk happened last night. I was streaming on Twitch, and I am literally, I'll put up some footage right now. I am literally taking off my clothes, like while I'm on webcam. Of course you can't see like what's going on like beneath like my shoulders, but I'm literally taking off my clothes, and I'm, where is my, where's my controller? I am literally playing the game like this. Scratch his nuts, scratch his neck. Like I felt like my skin was crawling last night. Like I literally felt like my skin was crawling, and the junk was so distracting. I kind of had to end the stream before I wanted to. I started crying. Say what you want, yo. My Twitch crowd, and just like I told y'all on Twitch, like, man, they literally like still, even though something was clearly wrong with me, like they still stayed there and like supported, man. And I just started like break, and I kind of broke down for like a moment, but I kind of like broke down like off the webcam. I was like, because I didn't want to like get caught. So I have eczema. Eczema is kind of like a skin condition to where like you get like real dry, itchy skin, and like you kind of break out in rashes and stuff like that. It's like a it's like inflammation of your skin or something like that. I think it's also called atopic dermatitis. It's like different conditions. Like they got mild eczema, you know, they got like chronic eczema. I definitely don't think I got that. And I've actually like been watching so many really girls on YouTube that like are strong enough to, you know, get on camera and like talk about this. I forgot what's the girl's name I was watching, but I would like put her on screen. I guess like she was talking about it and like how her whole journey was and how she kind of got on the same cream that I got prescribed to maybe like 2 years back, the hydrocortisone cream. So yeah, I was watching like multiple of her videos because she actually was doing this I think it was called topical steroid withdrawal. So when you have eczema, you know, most of the time when you go to the dermatologist and you have eczema, they're going to put you on hydrocortisone cream. I literally stocked up on this junk back when I got prescribed to it because it actually did help. Like every time I would start itching, like on my neck, on my back, at first it was my chest. Like my chest was really bad. I was like, what the hell? Why am I itching so much? You know, so it was my chest, my back, my arms, my legs, and this actually does help. Hydrocortisone cream, it actually does help. I was talking to one of my viewers on Twitch last night, Formula One Matthew. He actually said he deals with this as well, eczema, and he sent me, you know, pictures, you know, of him and stuff like that, and I was like, "Yep, you got it," you know. But he actually recommended that I use this, and I'm like, "Suck it." I've been in this game way too long to not know what hydrocortisone cream is. And again, this cream works. Like it actually did help me. But the thing about, you know, those topical creams that the dermatologist, you know, prescribes you to, is they have like steroids in them, and it's really like a temporary thing because there's no cure for eczema. Like once you have it, it's kind of more so like maintaining it, and like when you have like flare-ups and stuff like that, like it's more so to like keep like the flare-ups away and from you like really starting to break out and like your skin going crazy. It can be, you know, in like your genes, you know, as far as like it could be hereditary, stuff like that, or it could be due to stress. It could be due to the foods you eat. Like no one really knows like how you get eczema. The good thing is though, it's not contagious. So like if you freaking hug someone that got eczema, like you know, like eczema is not an STD. You know, like you're you know, you can't pick up, you know, this from someone. And back to this girl that I was watching, she was showing her like journey of like, you know, trying to do this with withdrawal. So it's called like topical steroid withdrawal, and that means like you stay away from all those, you know, creams that, you know, got the, you know, steroids in them. And like she was showing her journey and like how bad it got for her sometimes, like how dry her skin looked, especially her neck. I could literally look at her neck and just be like, oh my god. Like the junk just looked so itchy and scaly. I'm just like, bro, I know the pain this girl's in. When you have it, like the more you itch, of course, because when it's itching, you're not supposed to itch it because it's just going to make it worse. But it's damn near impossible when you have eczema to not itch. And I'm like, bro, if it's not, I'm literally like scratching myself now. Like, if it's not one thing, it's a goddamn no. Because it's like it's the story of my life. There's something always going on with me. I'm just like, man, I can never catch a break. So, but lately, I don't know what's been. I don't know if it's the summertime, because eczema can also you can start to have these flare ups due to the temperature. And again, like as I've been like, trying all these different, things for like my skin, I'm starting to kind of like learn my body and learn like what triggers what. I don't know if it's the summer, but it has been itching like crazy. So I'm gonna show you guys some pictures of like what I'm dealing with, because I could talk, but you guys really need to see what's going on. Now keep in mind, I like in some of these like vids or photos you're going to see, I'm like and my sister was saying the same thing because like she was recording my chest and my back, and she was like, yo, this looks horrible. Like it looks bad, but it doesn't look that bad in person. But this camera just make it look horrible. So the camera, it kind of did enhance it. And at the time, I put like lighting on like my on my skin to like kind of really show you guys what's going on. But like yeah, this is how it looks. Like I've and again I've never had good skin, man. Like honestly, my skin started like changing. It was like since like maybe sixth grade. After sixth grade, man, I've always had issues with my skin. But what you're seeing now is really kind of from 2015 going forward, and me not, taking care of my skin like I could have, or kind of being frustrated at the same time, because I feel like at one point I could like no matter what like people said about a certain lotion or cream or whatever, like it would never work for me. And I'm just like, man, I'm tired of buying all this freaking stuff and nothing works. So I kind of stopped just trying to like find stuff for my skin. So this is like years of build up and not really caring about my skin. I didn't even know. I mean, I guess it's not weird because eczema is like a skin condition. I have the junk in my groin area, and I'm just like, like it literally, and I think that's why I have broke down on Twitch. And I'm just like, how is this happening? Like, why? Like, how is this happening to me? So I actually have eczema as well in my groin section. You can get it literally anywhere that has skin. Your arms, chest, back, groin section. I've seen people that have it, on their thighs, their legs. Sometimes my thighs will get real, especially when I like wake up or like in the middle of the night. My like inner thighs get really itchy, but it never like breaks out. I remember one. This was actually recent. This was like a week ago. Like on the inside of my arms, because you could also have it. You can literally have it anywhere that has skin. Really not so much like the elbows and stuff like that. But I'm sure you could get it there as well. But my sister has it like bad on her hand. I used to have it on my hands as well. I think that's when I kind of started noticing like something was not right with my skin, because I remember maybe I think this was back in 2016. Like my hand would itch, like literally my hand was itching. I'm like, what the freak? And like sometimes it would just like break out in hives, and I'm like, what now? Like I'm literally thinking that like, what now? But it went away, and I've never had it on my hands since. But it came back, and it just like went to different sections. But yeah, getting back to my penis, I have it in my groin section as well. I wasn't even aware. Again, I guess you could get it anywhere that has skin. I wasn't even aware you could get eczema in your groin section. And what makes it so confusing is, since I've already had an issue down there, I'm like, yo, is this the return of scabies, like part 2? Or you can also have jock itch. One of my viewers, Fazzy, he had that, not too long ago. It can be very confusing when you got something going on down there, because it could be so many different things. I'm like, bro, I'm not even out there like that. Like, how does it keep going? Like, how does something all keep on happening down there when I don't even like put myself out there like that? I was like, I didn't understand like what was going on. And I'm like literally like looking up like eczema. This has been throughout the weeks, like just eczema and like learning more about it. And I think I had typed in one night scrotal eczema, because that's really where it's bad. It's like literally right on the scrotum. And I'm just like, some nights I'm literally just like this. Like as I'm streaming, I'm literally playing with the controller right here, and I'm like this. But they can't see it because the webcam. Because the webcam, it only like passes my shoulders. I'm just like, bro, what is this? And it like sometimes it gets so itchy. Now, and again, I think scabies has kind of like set me up for this. So since I already dealt with that, this is like light work. I mean, it's still annoying, but it's not scabies. It is not that. So I'm like, man, here we go again. Someone had pointed out in like the comments, like, yo, take a shower. Are you dirty or something? You keep on scratching yourself. And literally, it's gotten to that point. Like sometimes I don't even realize when I'm scratching myself. And when he like said that in the comment, I'm like, I went back and watched the video and I saw how much I was like scratching my neck and my arms and stuff like that. I'm like, it's literally gotten to the point to where I'm like almost scratching myself subconsciously because I don't even realize it. So you might could tell in like a couple of videos because you could see, I don't know if you guys can see it like right now because I just kind of like put on this new cream that I'm using that actually helps. But like when you have eczema and whatever section starts kind of gets to start itching and rashes and stuff, as you scratch your skin gets darker, and like that's what has happened to like my neck. Like my neck used to look like that girl's in that video. Like I remember sometimes waking up I literally could not move my neck because my neck was so dry. It was so like scaly. I'm just like, bro, what am I, freaking Dr. Connors from Spider-Man? Like, am I turning into the freaking lizard? Like, I didn't know what was going on with my skin, dude. Like, I've always been, if there's one thing I've always been insecure about, it's always been my skin. I even remember in high school when like girls would get too close to me and like if they were like looking at me and stuff like that and like talking to me, like I'd try to like kind of like, but I would do without seeming too obvious. Like I try to like get away from them a little bit. I never wanted no one, like boys, girls, what I never wanted no one like too close to my skin, because like, and when you get like really close, like you can see like all the damage that my skin has been through like the years with acne and scars and stuff like that. But yeah, I literally like I feel like I have this junk on my whole body, because I've always had skin problems, and again like not really keeping up with my skin because I just feel like stuff like never works for me. So I don't know this to be 100% sure, but they do have scrotal eczema out there. They have groin eczema out there, just like whatever going on in like the groin section, just call it groin eczema. So I have it there as well, and that's really where it like it's a problem. Like sometimes my neck gets like annoying too, and my arms and chest and back, those itch as well. But when you have it there in a sensitive area to where I'm working with a 10-inch right here, so it's bad. When you have it there in a sensitive area, like it's a whole nother like ball game, because it's more annoying than any other section. So I've back when they put me on all those creams and stuff like that, they actually like had recommended that I like use different soaps and stuff like that. I used to use that Irish Spring soap because the junk is so cheap. I think it comes in like a green box. The junk is like one of the cheapest soaps out there, but I realized after using that soap, that junk messes with my skin even more, so I've stopped using that soap like years ago, and now I use Dove soap. This is supposed to be for for a sensitive skin. It doesn't have no fragrance and stuff like that. So they've put me on different soaps. I've been buying so many different things. I remember when I had bought this aloe vera. I bought this maybe like a week ago. It's pure, 100% gel, no alcohol. This junk would like, and the first like two, I mean, and it still helps to some extent, but it mainly helps for like my arms, my back, my chest, not really so much my neck. Like I feel like my neck is like one of the most like sensitive areas of skin on my body. Like, it is like, my neck is real strange. Like, sometimes, like, one day something might work, and then, like, the next day it won't work at all. When I had put this, because again, I've been itching down there. When I put this on the big dog, I cannot. It wasn't that bad, but still, I cannot explain to you how much that junk stung. And when I first bought this junk, I just like, like I was just squeezing like a whole bunch. So like I mean, it wasn't like a thick globber, but it was like enough. And I like literally just went like, and when I did that, I was like, it literally felt like, I don't know what it was. That junk was stinging. And again, I guess because I've been scratching down there. I mean, I guess I do have like scratches and wounds down there. Maybe that could be why. But I literally had to. I was literally like, well, I think at the time I like stood up because I couldn't believe how much it was stinging. I was literally like standing up like. I'm just like, bro, what the hell is going on down there? You know, so I haven't used it down there since. Because whatever's in that is good on any other section, but not down there. That junk stung the freak out of me. I was like, bro, I felt like Spider-Man and, yeah, I felt like Spider-Man and Infinity War. I was like, I don't feel so good. You know, so that, but yeah, and then again, because it can be so confusing. Oh yeah, new phone, by the way. No longer on the 4S, by the way. You know, but because when you have it there, it can be so you know, difficult to diagnose what it really is. Like, again, I thought, I knew it couldn't have been scabies again, because I had got rid of that. So I'm like, yo, do I got jock itch? So I literally bought this junk. This is for jock itch. You know, I was using that, and it helped. I went to Bath and Body. I never go to Bath and Body Works. You know, all those times you go to like the mall and you see Bath and Body Works, and like you just like look in it and pass by it slowly because it just always smells so good in there. But I never actually go in it. So I actually went into Bath and Body Works. I had bought this like, because the next thing I was going, because I was looking at like all these different products and what's good to put on your skin and what's not, and I was like looking at cocoa butter, shea butter. My freaking mom she uses something from like Africa. It's like called Nigerian Africa. I'm like, what? I'm like, what the frick do you use that for? She's like, my feet. I'm just like, okay, you know. But I have bought this, you know, and this has it says 24-hour moisture body lotion. Has cocoa butter, shea butter, and cucumber water. I had bought this maybe like 2 weeks ago, and it actually helped me. This is one of the few things that actually like helped me as I was using it. The first day, I still remember the first day I used it. I had put it on my neck, my arms. Every time I put it on, you know, a section of my body, which is pretty much 98% of my body that I feel like is messed up. Every time I put it in a section, like I felt a tingling warm sensation, and then it will all go away. When I put it in my groin area, I felt that same jump. I'm like, felt this tingling warm sensation. The itching stops, and it was good for a while. It's still good. I feel like this is definitely something that I'll buy again. It is kind of on the pricey side. This one costs damn near $14 for this. I'm like, you know, but it helped, you know. So I was like, you know, I'm actually rock with this. Eczema, when you have flare-ups, which is, you know, when like you start to like really start scratching and like your skin really starts to get irritated. When they you know, they call them flare-ups. When you have that, you know, it can be based on like, you know, the setting that you're in, you know, the freaking you know, the temperature around you, the clothes you're wearing. If you wear clothes that got, you know, like cotton in them. I was like, I was doing research on all this stuff. I could not believe all the stuff that can lead to eczema flare-ups. And I'm like, what the frick, do I have to become a vegetarian? And like, and I was literally like, do I have to become a vegetarian and wear like special, like, and wear specially made clothes? Because the junk gets deep. It's based on like your diet, like, because it's really your immune system. I think they say it's like working too hard or something like that, and that's what, like, then your skin starts to have a reaction towards that, something like that. So as you like read and like do research on it, you find all these things that can lead to flare-ups, and I'm just like, ain't this about a bitch? I was literally like, man, junk is so annoying. And I had bought this. This is Aveeno. This junk literally says eczema therapy. And a lot of times with stuff like this, because you see so many like products that's supposed to help with that's supposed to help with a particular thing. I'm skeptical of damn near every. I don't care if the junk has good reviews, nothing. I am skeptical of it because not a lot of stuff works on my skin. So I'm like reading reviews of these different products, and like people are like, oh my gosh, it's the greatest cream ever. Like, I can't believe this cream actually worked for my son and my child. I'm like, and then and all these products, like, they have like good reviews and stuff like that. But it's getting to the point with me that I'm literally looking at the ingredients on like the back of the stuff, because I'm just so tired of dealing with this stuff. And again, I'm not trying to use creams that got steroids in them. And this has no steroid. This is steroid free and fragrance free. And it's a moisturizing cream. I think that when you have eczema, you are constantly dealing with dry skin. So you constantly need to be moisturizing yourself. So yeah, I'm in the store and I'm literally picking up product after product, that deals with eczema, and like reading all of this stuff on it. And I'm like, whichever one I have, I pick up my phone and I type it in, and I'm like looking at the reviews and looking at the product and stuff like that. I start to itch down there, but since I'm inside the store, I kind of have to hide it. So I'm kind of like crouch, and I'm like, like the ways you will find like scratch yourself without scratching when you're in public. You get really creative, So I'm literally like because I'm like rubbing myself, I'm like rubbing my freaking balls like between my legs like this and stuff like that. Freaking I remember some lady, she had passed by. She's like, I didn't even care. I'm just like, get away from me, lady, So, I pick up this, and this was actually my next move after this lotion started to fail me, at least down there. This was my next move. Aveeno Eczema Therapy Moisturizing Cream. It has colloid. I don't even know how to pronounce this word. Colloidal? No, that's not it. Colloidal. 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 It says it has colloidal oatmeal in it. It's a skin protectant. Protectant relieves dry, itchy, irritated skin due to eczema. Clinically shown to soothe skin with eczema. Steroid free and fragrance free. Dermatologist recommended. And again, I was looking at all the reviews for this, and I didn't really see a bad review. So I'm like, what the hell? Let's buy yet another thing that might fail me, but who cares? My skin is itching like crazy right now, so I bought this. And I actually I used it today. I used it before I recorded this video, because if I didn't, I would have been like, bitch, I would have been like, what the freak is this man doing, dancing? Like, it was crazy, So, right now, this is helping. I'm saying right now because I forgot what they call that thing to where you don't wanna you don't want to get too high. Like, no, it's almost like you're scared of getting too high. Like, you're scared of being too optimistic. They call it something like when things are going really good for you and you're kind of like scared that, why are things going so good for me? That means something is about to go bad. Like, I'm kind of like that person. So I don't want to say this is like working right now, but it definitely let me see what time it is. So I put this junk on at 9. Okay, this is definitely the longest something has worked for me, because I put this junk on like around 9:30. It is now 11:11, and I am itching. I mean, it's not bad. Like, I could just go like this like one time and it's over, But this is probably, again, this junk in the groin areas is completely different from just having it on your neck and arms and stuff like that. Yeah, this itches, but it's so sensitive, and it's just like you feel You know what it feels like? It feels like pins and needles. You get that prickly, like pins and needles feeling down there. That's what it feels like. It feels like that mixed in with like all of a sudden like uncontrollable itches, but it's not scabies. Scabies, again, you literally felt like you had to rip off. That junk is a whole nother monster. So I have some experience with this. But yeah, as of right now, this is working. I did not want to go to the dermatologist again. That's what my mom was saying. But most of the time when you have eczema and you go to the dermatologist, that's why I feel like eczema needs to be talked more about. And again, all these girls that I was watching, on YouTube talking about them, they actually motivated me to talk about this, because before I didn't really want to, because I don't like opening up with my issues that much. I'm kind of I'm still kind of insecure about like different stuff, but especially that girl who was like showing her journey, like not using those. I just farted. I don't know if y'all heard that. Of not using those topical steroid creams. I was like, you know what, I could do this too, so it as of right now, this is actually helping me. Anyways, it can definitely be frustrating to deal with it, but last night when I like really felt horrible just because of how like I felt my skin was crawling, I'm like, yo, there are people that are born with like rare conditions and all this other type of stuff, and when I had that why me moment last night, I was just thinking of like all these other kids that are born with these like rare conditions and stuff like that. Like even though this junk is bad and annoying, things could be so much worse. Like, things can always be so much worse. No one's perfect. Everyone got something about them that they don't like. It just so happens I have to deal with my constant skin changing on me. But I've been trying, even though I refuse to like. I mean, yeah, you can always eat healthier. And I have been doing that this year. Like, I still go to like fast food places, but before, how I used to go to like Wendy's, freaking Popeyes, get pizza, Subway, like every other day. I don't do that junk no more. One, because I don't feel like spending out on money every day, and two, I'm trying to eat more healthier. But yeah, as far as changing my diet, I just refuse to do that. Like, I really like eating. So, I'm not taking out, certain foods. I think, I've heard, that dairy products can, have a bad effect, and that could cause flare-ups. But, I'm not taking out stuff that I enjoy eating. I just refuse to, again, like, maybe, put it in moderation. But as far as like cold turkey, stop, eating certain, no, I'm not doing that. I'll just, watch what I eat a little more. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If whoever is watching this video, if you deal with eczema, please know you're not the only one. Millions of people deal with this junk. And yeah, again, I think there needs to be more awareness brought towards eczema, because and these dermatologists need to know, just putting someone on some hydrocortisone cream, even though that may work, it's not good in the long run. You don't want to be freaking putting steroids on your skin for the rest of your life, so it's more of a temporary thing, so again, I will keep you updated if this junk actually works on a consistent basis. But as of right now, this is crazy that I'm not itching. considering how I was last night on Twitch. It is crazy how I am not itching right now. So far, so good. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll catch you guys in my next one, alright? Peace.